Good afternoon. I'll just use a very short time because I was just seated behind there. And the great woman was speaking here was my mother. She's my mother. Now, I want just to submit that what she's feeling is a lot of what she's talking about. The reason sometimes you feel that the reason maybe I'll give a feedback of why some of us don't go back home is because what we feel when we are there. And I'll go back to what Mr. Kimtai said. I used to hear him talking about that in group, but recently, I used to work in a club here, but I use motorbike. I pay my county stickers as is required, but mostly I use my phone. The other time I encountered an officer of the county, and he told me the first thing, "Ndio ule kijana unatusumbua kwa media ukisumbua governor." He arrested me for the next 2 hours. And I can, nikiona jamaa naweza mtambua. It was very painful for me. It was not my liking. Sikupenda kwangu. I'm using that motorbike in this town. I'm under medication ya dawa ya kifua. It's not that good. I was not to speak, but since my mother has spoken about this, it's so painful. Your Excellencies, Mr. Barorot, tumekutana ofisini as one of the leaders of students when we are meeting parents. You've given us a lot of information. For me, I stuck in information. Give my mother.
You see the cries, Governor. Mr. Kitek.
Okay. Thank you.
Majina naitwa Janet Jerotich. I'm a graduate. I graduated in 2022 from Masinde Muliro University. Uasin Gishu is crying. Personally, I am depressed. The main problem is our brothers, our keep, killing other keep. That is, the Kalenjin nation in Uasin Gishu is killing another Kalenjin fellow in the same county. It's so astonishing. President should intervene about this. Eldoret can't be a city. If the leaders are the scammers, how can it be a city? And for that note, how can we do a devolution conference while the citizens who are now ready to welcome the devolution conference are depressed? We are the people to welcome, the Uasin Gishu citizens are the people to welcome the devolution conference. But how will we do the devolution conference while the people are already stressed? President, we voted for you to make change. Kindly, come close to Uasin Gishu County. The citizens are dying. Old parents are dying. Dreams are being shattered down by the so-called leaders in Uasin Gishu County.
First of all, mumetuita meeting sisi na wazazi wetu. Mkasema meeting ni ya 9 AM. Number 1, mulifika saa ngapi? Probably you don't expect me to ask such a question, but these are the people that you elected you for you to serve them. I may seem very foolish in front of you considering I am very young. Guga hajakula kitu tangu asubuhi. Tumeleta wazazi wetu ni wagonjwa, wengine wako na pressure, wengine wako na diabetes, wengine wako na depression. Mr. Chelilu, nilisoma na watoto wako 3. Nataka nikuulize swali moja. Unajua dawa ya depression? Do you know any antidepressant? You don't. Nilisoma na Berry B. Ako UK saa hii tukiongea. Nilisoma na Bernard. Ako Australia. Nilisoma na Bill. Ako Australia. Tulisoma primary. Mr. Barorot, tukikuwa meeting, ulituambia kuna watoto wako wengine wako majuu. Ukasema ati, ukaambia wa parents, si hao watoto wote ni wetu. Si wote ni wetu. Ako wapi mtoto wa Barorot hapa asimame? Ako wapi Wabi? Ako wapi mtoto wa Mandago? No leader here now you have decided we are going to personalize things. Mr. Barorot, unajua dawa ya depression? Do you know any antidepressant of your mind? Any antidepressant? No. Mr. Mandago, any antidepressant? Do you know any antidepressant? No. Very good. Kuna students hapa wako on antidepressants. I want you to go, just for information sake, muende mugoogle hata dawa ya depression ni nini. Some of us are on antidepressants. Nilimaliza shule 2021. I graduated from Kabarak University. Your daughter graduated from Riara University. Probably it does not even move you. I congratulated her, nikamwambia, hey, you finished bana, congratulations. So what is next? Akaniambia she doesn't know, she's going to tell me. That is, after that we didn't talk. Now, you have given her a head start of some months. We don't know whether you sold land, whether you secured a loan, whether you sold your house. You have given your children head starts. This government of His Excellency our President was for the hustlers. In fact, jana niliongea na Mr. Kimutai, jana na juzi, nilikuwa Marura. I was selling cups of porridge and uji. I am a graduate. I was supposed to go to Canada. I am selling uji, and that is kazi ni kazi, and that's okay, but I am selling uji. Your daughter, probably she's earning her euros in the UK right now. Of course, mtu akienda majuu lazima endeshe gari, that will go without saying. Hatuna story mingi. We do not give you permission to use our money to pay for other students. We do not really want to know the many stories. Mr. Barorot, in fact, Mr. Chepses said the truth. You are very mean with the truth. Very mean. You will lie to us day in, day out. I don't know whether you have been sent by your bosses. It is okay if you will follow me today after. In fact, that I don't have anything to live for. So you can just send your goods. If they go and kill me, it's okay. At least I will not have killed myself. So I am going to tell you the truth. You are very mean with the truth. You keep lying. You smile at us with a very smooth tongue and very soft face that looks like it is very innocent, but you keep on lying and lying.
We are saying this is the country of the president, but we ought to be giving a bad example to the world. I have nothing against any person. We will be here, we will work here, and we will assist these parents. And we are not going to court. Wednesday, County Commissioner to notify police. We are having a demo, a peaceful one. Peaceful one. Peaceful one. Peaceful one. Peaceful one. Kutembea barabara tu yaimbe kila mtu atabeba mzigo wake mwenyewe. Kila mtu atabeba habari zake mwenyewe. Siku hiyo inakuja. First choice. Na hii what they are doing ni pesa wanakula. Na walitumia your junior officers kukula pesa. Wale group ya kwanza pesa zao zilikuliwa. Wakifikiria the second batch of students watalipia wale wa kwanza. So don't be fooled also as our leaders. Mfuatilie. So sitaki kuingilia mambo mengi kwa sababu kuna uchunguzi unaendelea. These parents are saying they want the money. Now, gavana wangu, while you are Kanjo following me, what do they want to kill me? Just for standing with these parents. I work with the police every other day. Na kuna siku police wananitatisa. But Cosmas is here 24/7. Amerecruit watu wananifuata. We want Cosmas out of office and we'll be crying. Alianza na magistrate. Juzi wasasi watatu, hebu amkeni, walifuata mpaka kajificha ndani ya bank. Na the watu wa nne, kuna former flying squad officer. Amekuwa part of the team, Koita Garnet, kuna naitwa Koita Garnet. Actually Mr. County Commissioner. Kuna watu wanaitwa Koita Internet wanalipwa na watu wa county under Cosmas. We want a substantive officer wa director of enforcement ama second wake. Substantive. Si mtu the active capacity
over this matter. We don't know these trustees. As somebody has said, we did not participate in their nomination. So it's up to you, Bwana Senator and Bwana Governor. We are friends for many years, many years. But now, as far as this matter is concerned, I think that will place aside first. Now, there's something that the DG engineer explained a few days ago, and Senator explained about administrative expenses. Engineer, you are from the corporate world, and you should understand better. There is no way, and you have also explained to us about the use of public resources and public funds, that it must have concurrence of the public. It's even worse when it comes to private funds. There is no way you can tell us that the administrative or logistical expenses, if I go to right, was 22 million. And that's what you said in a presser. And at times I sympathize with you. Some parents are saying that I think you are mean with the truth. But at times also there is an element of arrogance. Now, there is no way you can incur expenses and explain the same later. That is basic accounting principles, Bwana Barorot, and you understand that. You are in a very senior position, and you know for any expense, you must get the authority first. So if it is true that 22 million, and by the way, that's not petty cash. Let me tell you for free, that is not petty cash. Who gave the trustees the authority to use that money? And you tell us that they have explained and certified. You did ask the parents that now, or when the program was started, you would have told us that part of this money will be used for logistics. We would have understood and maybe top up. But to go and use our money for that kind of purpose is unfortunate. And I think basically what all these parents have said is we want that refund.
Sasa public court ndio ya maana, ndio itaonyesha kila kitu. Na hatuwezi enda kotini, pole sana, hatuwezi enda kotini. Koti yetu itakuwa public. Ama namna gani wazazi? Koti yetu itakuwa wapi? Public. Na tutapata hiyo haki yetu. Kwa hivyo jameni, leo tumesema mtulipe pesa yetu. Hiyo tu. Lipeni sisi pesa yetu na mambo yanaisha, fitina inaisha, sio maneno ya menjo, sio maneno ya TFC, sio maneno ya emotions. Wengine hata waliniambia niko na emotions. Yaani emotions, sasa nifanye namna gani? Na pesa yangu imeenda. Sio maneno ya emotions, lipa sisi pesa yetu. Hiyo tu. Hiyo tu, my friend, hiyo tu. Na hatuwezi tishwa, hakuna kutishwa, hakuna kufanya chochote. Ni pesa tunataka. Tukipata pesa, hii fitina yote inaisha. Inaisha. Ama mbona wazazi? Inaisha.
Okay, fine. I continue. Nilisema wazazi the 51 students. Tulia Mr. Mandago. Tulia, you must be emotionally intelligent. Tulia. You at your time. Na umezungumza mengi kwangu, but it's okay, it's right. So for the 51 students.
Nishakufa ndani. It's only the face that I have.
Mutupe refund. Story mingi atutaki. Mutupe refund ama mkuje mutuwe by your hand. And then after that send Beryl my eulogy and tell her to come for my burial.
Niliuza shamba, niliuza ng'ombe, niliuza kuku, mpaka kila kitu ndio nichange ifike hiyo 1650. Kama ni pesa kidogo kwa mwingine, kwangu iligharimu kila kitu ambacho nilikuwa nacho.
Niliuza shamba 2. Nasikia uchungu. Why? Mtoto wangu anachekewa na wenye walienda. Ati tusiponi.
When we handed over on the 25th of August, the cash in the bank, and we are not talking about Juakali Bank, we are talking about Tier 1 bank in this country, Kenya Commercial Bank, account number 128 59 22 778. The amount of money that was in that account on that day was 37,529,329.06. I will give you a certified copy of the bank statement, so that when somebody says there was only 1 million in the account, then they have to produce their own bank statement. And while they're there, let me revisit an issue that occurred. In between there, during the petition, my parents, there was a bank statement that was circulating in the media. That bank statement of this account was printed at KCB Moisbridge branch by a collusion of some board members and a staff in KCB. The people who printed the statement are not authorized signatories of that account. Those who know themselves and prevailed upon Kenya Commercial Bank not to fire that staff, they know themselves. So it is them to explain what was their interest in trying to edit bank statements, yet we can get original bank statements. And you see, DCI can always get copies of these accounts when they want. EACC will get. In the same bank, we had funds that had been placed in student.
Mheshimiwa Mandago kusema kwamba wazazi hawa hawakulipa karo ni uongo, kwa sababu statement ya fees ilikuwa inatoka kama corporate. That is right. You are very right on that one. And county secretary yako hapa, wakina Tony, the Tony is here. And at some point, you will have your time to respond.
No. I will not allow you to go further. Nataka tusikizane. Na kusikata si amesema. Lakini kuna mahali nimesema hapa wasasi hawakulipa fees. Sasa hii unasema nimesema hawakulipa ni gani?
Okay, fine. I continue.
Nilisema wasasi
walilipa the 51 students. Tulia Mr. Mandago. Tulia, you must be emotionally intelligent. Tulia. You had your time. Na umezungumza mengi kwangu, but it's okay, it's right. So for the 51 students, 51, out of the 51, wote except only 7 parents. Kusema kweli, out of the 7 parents of the 51, walikuwa hawajamaliza the second semester fees. That is right. Tuseme kweli. Na the officials of county here walitest. So the condition na hii maneno yote mahali litokea ni wakati wale watembere wanataka kwenda second year, na wakasema kwamba hatutalipa tena pesa yetu ya second year kwa account ya county. That was the point of contention. And by the time Mheshimiwa Governor alikuwa kubalia na nini termination ya contract ilisha, wakafungua their account outside county na wakalipa. So out of the 51, only 7 of them walikuwa wachamaliza. I agree on that one. 7 of them. Na Meshak mwenyewe na Martim walisema kwamba they have an agreement with those parents that they will complete the remaining fees. That is fine. Kwa Laurea, ngawaje sijui sana kuhusu Laurea, but what I know about Laurea, and I shared with the deputy governor siku moja nilikuja kwa ofisi yake, na nikashare It was only 25 students or so yenye walikuwa wajamaliza, but by the time walikuwa wamelialia, at least they were 14, kitu kama hiyo. So I also believe, but at some point again, walaurea walilipiwa semester ya kwanza and the second semester was not yet paid. So those are some of the issues that we must put it very clear. I don't dispute that kuna wazazi hawajamaliza kulipa fees. But the issue of the numbers, whether it will amount to either 2 million or whatsoever, fine. So I have said it very clear on that one. And then another issue ni Elgeyo Marakwet. Elgeyo Marakwet, it is true, what Mandago amesema is very right. The only difference with Elgeyo Marakwet ni kwamba wakati walitoa from the revenue account, wakafungua trust, na parents na county official were registered as trustees of that fund. Unlike to Uasin Gishu, whereby only the selected few, 6 of them, without parents, were registered as trustees. And they were all of them, 3 of them, the signatories, none of them was a parent. But for Elgeyo Marakwet, parents were part of the signatories of the account. That is the difference. Another issue of the delayment of visas. Unajua, when you want to justify lies, you keep on circumlocuting and using a lot of words. I will agree with Governor Chelilim. This problem did not start the other day when we petitioned. In fact, I did the petition November on 23rd. And I was a receiver of the statement in the month of September. He was hardly 1 month old in the office. So by then, hii wazazi walikuwa wajaenda, ilikuwa imeanzia hiyo problem from that time. So there was not any other interference from the visas, as it is alleged that when we made the petition, ikatokea maneno ya delayments. Already there was a problem with the program from a bit sometimes in the year 2022. Now, I don't want to go further. Nataka nikuje kwa mheshimiwa Barorot. Nataka nikushukuru Beauty kwa sababu at least at some point umejaribu kukanyaka. Lakini you are very mean with the truth. And that one might be attributed because your bosses are here. But at some times, you know exactly what is going on in the program. Umetupatia kwamba there is 82 million shillings. Sijui 92, sijui iko namna gani, 80 something. Lakini I would like you to have really stated that out of this one, mulikaa chini na hii other committee ya Mheshimiwa Chelilim, ukutuambia at least what is your assumption of misappropriation. Do you want to entirely say there is no misappropriation completely? Okay? So what I would want really you to come out very clear, because this is the money, and I have myself the statement until even the latest. The other day, somebody was saying that we doctored it, we edited. How can you edit a bank statement of over 200 pages? That is being malicious. So, nataka Mheshimiwa Governor, Deputy, wakati unabo interrogate that statement, I would be very wholeheartedly elated to listen unto you. Ngaje mimi najua kwamba this is some of the issues that will be subjected to serious audit. There is, between April alone, only April alone last year, 196 million was withdrawn from that account. Only 4 checks. 196 million. Only in the month of April. In fact, I can still remember some date. Tarehe 8 na tarehe 20 na ngapi? Tarehe 28. Na haya ni maswali ambayo waliulizwa wakubwa hawa at some point wakiwa county assembly, and they were not able to answer. Na wakasema kwamba anyway, let us subject it to a forensic audit so that pia wajue. There is 71 million, two checks, 71 million ambaye iliandikiwa county government, 71 million. So we want to know, alafu ukiuliza hii watu, the month of April, only April, two checks ingine ni ya 38, angine ni ya 30 something, inakuja 71 million. Na iliandikwa in the statement county government. Count government. There is also another accumulation of almost 4 million written to facilitation to the county. Okay? And you know it is very easy for somebody to say, hiyo ilikuwa imeandikwa alafu inaenda kwa watoto. How? Is there account of children called county account? There is also another money of 125 million written as purchase of forex purchase. For those of us who are very good in financial management or financial issues, we understand what was the basis. What was the basis of purchasing foreign dollars? Are you getting me right? And under which account? Because is it actually, was it purchased locally? Is it externally? Are you getting the point? And somebody will say that we change it and pay the school fees, which is not true. The way you pay the school fees, because out of that account there is 87 million shillings paid to Tembere through the SWIFT transaction, which is very clear. SWIFT, unaandika tu hapa SWIFT, ina change into euros na ina reflect kwa shule, 87 million. So it does not beat logic that there was also another money here, 125 million, which to buy forex. And buying forex, you know there is a profit in buying forex. Are you getting me right? So in any case, where was the proceeds of the profits, and where is that money? It did not came back again to this account. So we need to do that account to be followed, those money to be followed. Kama ilienda kabisa to the forex account, alafu ilienda shule. We need to be very clear.
Siku ya leo ninasikitika sana kusikia naibu gavana akitaja jina langu ya kwamba nimerifandiwa. Ninasikitika sana na namuuliza swali ya kwamba mbona akatuchagua wazazi wawili watatu kutuweka katika media ya umma kusikika Kenya nzima kwamba tumelipwa na ni uongo. DG, wewe ni mwanasiasa, tafadhali usiingize siasa katika haki ya watoto wetu na haki zetu. Niko hapa kama mama kuulizia county government ya Uasin Gishu haki ya mtoto wangu apate masomo na kuendelea. Mimi si mwanasiasa, sihusiki na siasa hata kwa vyovyote vile. Mimi haja yangu ni haki ya mtoto wangu kwenda shule, na siwezi zimwa na siwezi tishwa kuitisha haki ya mtoto yangu. Niliambiwa ya kwamba pathways ilikuwa ina cost 541,200 ambaye hatukuambiwa wakati tulikuwa tuna apply, hatukuambiwa wakati tulikuwa kwa mikutano, iliibuka baadaye wakati tuliitisha refund, na hatujerifandiwa pesa yeyote mpaka ninapoongea sasa hivi. Jina langu na
requirements. Since inception of the program, there are 121 parents who have opted out and applied for refunds. These parents have been refunded their money amounting to 68,149,290. 68,149,290. The refunded amount is less in card costs. For example, the following parents have been refunded. We have a student named Michel Chepkoskei Rono. The parent name is Joseph Rono. They were refunded on 23rd of January 2023. Fire check number 000466 amounting to 918,000. Number 2, we have Joan Chebet, the parent. The mother is Eunice Chelagat. They were paid on 23rd of February 2023. Fire check number 000537. They were paid 108,800. Then we have Ann Keegan Boss, whose parent, the father is Edward Kiptek, boss.
I come from Eldoret North, and I travel back home, and probably every week you'll find a youth has gone to Australia or Canada, all those countries.
Especially Australia.
Australia, yeah, North Rift. And there is actually people making fun that Australia in the next 10 years is going to be a Kalenjin, domicile with Kalenjin villages.
And those boys are just going there to drink, make merry, and none of them is going to school. That's how it is. It's sad. Parents are selling land to take children to Australia to read. All of them are just going to make merry. Drugs. Where they come from, farming is associated with poor, backwards people. So they can't go to those colleges. So they roam the streets of Australia and New Zealand, drinking and making merry and drugs. They will come back to Eldoret to hook more young men and women into drugs and alcohol. And already there is a big flow of young men and women in this country who have been taken out of the country. They have been alienated, they have no identity, they have no purpose in life, who begin drinking from as early as 6 if they didn't sleep there, with big vehicles parked outside. There are joints in Nairobi, we know. In Eldoret, for example, there's almost no country with a bigger nightlife than Eldoret. The amount of alcohol sold in clubs in Eldoret is big business.
What do you mean?
So, the people blindly thinking they are taking their children to Australia, and I have nothing against Australia. There's nothing those children are going to do in Australia. I'm a university lecturer, I know. There's nothing they're going to do in Australia. Push your country.
Governor Mandago, now our senator, yeye pia akuja aeleze ni nini anajua kuliko hapo, na iko kwa kila mahali, kila mtu anajua this was not my program. Mnataka nijibu nini? Kwa hivyo hata nyinyi tutafute senator wetu ambaye alikuja na hii program pia akuje ajibu, na wachane na mimi kabisa.
Kuna mambo yetu ya hapa kaunti ya Uasin Gishu ya watoto wetu walienda Finland. Mimi nataka niseme hivi kwa sababu nimeona hiyo maneno yanasumbua kila mahali. Nikiwa kiongozi mmoja wa hapa nyumbani, mimi nataka niombe governor wa sasa atengeneze task force, na wewe speaker mko na wajumbe wenu hapa, na mkitaka tuwasaidie mseme wale watoto wako Finland tumepewa mpaka tarehe 31 mwezi huu warudishwe nyumbani. Watoto wako kule hawawezi rudi kama sisi tuko hapa. Sisi hapana wajinga wote. Mkae mtuambie shida iko wapi kabisa. Na kama kuna mtu alichukua pesa ya familia yenye waliuza ng'ombe, walifanya rambi, waliuza shamba, walisanya pesa kwa familia yao, hiyo lazima warudishe ama wafungwe. Na kabla hiyo kufanyika, lazima tujue ni nini tutafanya. Sisi wote tuko watu wengi. Tutatafuta pesa kwingine, tuzuie watoto wasome ili wazazi wao wajipange, lakini si watoto watu warudi hapa nyumbani, itakuwa aibu kubwa sana. Na mimi nataka niwafunze hata wajumbe na MCS. Pesa ya mwananchi, pesa hii kidogo ya CDF, hii pesa ya county si kidogo ya mwananchi. Mwananchi amekuheshimu kwanza, amekuchagua kwanza, amekupatia uongozi. Eti unarudi nyuma unakula CDF ama unarudi unakula pesa county, sio stupid. Tafuta biashara tofauti kwa hiyo platform mmepewa na wananchi. Hii nyingine uwachungie, uhakikisha wamepata kwa njia yenye nafaa. Lakini kusikia ati kuna watu walikula pesa sijui ya mtu. Na mimi nimechanga pesa mingi, hata pesa yangu nimekula hii ya Finland. Sasa nimechanga pesa mingi sana Finland, ndege, tikiti sijui nini. Na kumbe kuna wakora. Kama kuna mtu, sisemi kuna mtu, lakini kama kuna mtu alikula pesa ya wazazi na wanafunzi hawa, mimi siko na wewe hata nukta moja. Tunataka tujue ukweli na tutasema ukweli, ilifanyika hivi na hivi na hivi, lipa ama ukutana na sheria. Kama nyinyi mnasemaje kama wazazi? Si tuko hapo wote? Amuku tuchagua tukue waporaji, mlituchagua tuwasimamie kwa mali yenu na tuhakikishe. Badala sisi kuongezea juu, sisi ndio tuna minus. Hiyo ni makosa kubwa sana. Na ndio maana nasemanga kama wewe una akili, wewe toka kwa laini. Usingangane utafute kitu nya uwezi kusukuma. Kama wewe hii watu wote wako na akili lakini kuchaguliwa wanachaguliwa watu wachache.